What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Should have liked and sub, and let's get into this one. Got a little bit more info on Concord. If you know anything, it's the game for the they, thems, the zimzairs, and it's not going well. It's the one where all the characters are some stereotype of a modern 2024 body positivity, colored hair, pronouns in bio, all the sexualities under the sun. And the gameplay is mid and like a cheap Walmart brand Overwatch, according to a lot of the people who've played it. And they've gotten a couple chances. So here we go. Report Concord open beta player count declined 8% on PlayStation compared to its early access beta. So you can see here, Stevenson, or Eilers rather, from True Trophies, reported that the open beta, which we talked about, which ran from July 18th to July 21st, shout out, had 8% less players than the highly and much more restricted early access beta that ran from the 12th to the 14th. Now, both of those had abysmal numbers regardless. The difference is that early access beta was from people that actually pre-ordered the game, but then that open beta was for anyone that had pre-ordered the game, and also anyone with PlayStation Plus, which is a lot of people, as we've come to find out, over 150 million. And they were also giving out open beta codes across multiple different consoles. So you would expect to have a far more larger number compared to 8% less than the more restricted one. So Fireworks Studios initially limiting that, like we said. So nevertheless, that open beta was available to all players on PS5 and PC, and that they were giving out codes. Stevenson writes, using a gameplay data sample from over 3.1 million active PSN accounts, courtesy of their partnerships with Game Insights, you can see that Concord has 8.1 fewer players in the second open beta than in the original. That, and their PlayStation chart, that ranks it in the top 40 most popular games. Concord ranking 29 in the top 40 both weeks. So not the worst, but not the best. And of course, also coming from Steam, you could just see that player base spiking and then just dropping right back down. So not looking good. They never got beyond 1,200 players. As you actually see, they say it right there. The game's early access beta only hit a peak concurrent player base of 1,124. That means that the player base actually increased by 112%. However, sub 2,500 peak concurrent players, not good for a free open beta for a game that will cost $40 when it goes on. No one's buying this game for $40. Even with the open, you're not seeing it. So the fact that PlayStation users decline from early access to the open beta indicates that the game is going to be a massive financial loss for Firewalk Studios and its parent company, PlayStation Studios. I could have told you that. We all could have told you that. Again, in addition to being a 5v5, 5v5, like it's those games are, there's already better ones, as has been mentioned here by everyone played it, from Dreamcast Guide, the other Angry Joe, and other ones, just basically saying you might as well just play Overwatch or the new Marvel Rivals or something else, because it's just not worth it. And you go, well, what did you expect, right? Because we're talking about, one, the cost, an oversaturated game market, and then it's not offering anything new. Well, it is offering something new, but the new is what we don't want, what we've been making fun of, and that's the pronouns in bio and the LGBTQIA plus storyline off screen done through animation vignettes. And then you see, well, who wants this? Who is it for? And then shout out to Smash JT, who I just missed you, bro. I was at that meetup at the pizza place for Gabe. Apparently you were seen. I saw you at a picture with someone. I was like, where is he? Where is he? But you had just left. So shout out Smash. We missed each other. But here he is talking about Firewalk Studios, and the studio behind Concord flopping has some internal issues. And this is where we find one of their devs, Lisa Brown, aka Wordle, came out as non-binary and forced everyone at the company to call her professor. She would regularly have meetings with cheesy phrases like teaching/learning with professor. She pushed extreme politics, hated guns, of course, and wanted unvaccinated staff fired. This is just part of why Concord is just such a delusional mess. Found a lot more on the studio, just waiting for confirmation before going public with other stuff. So make sure to go check out Smash JT and his videos on that. I just very broadly wanted to cover the fact that Concord probably doomed from the start for multiple different reasons, the least of which is probably the fact that it's, a 5v5. I think the most would probably be the people that made it and the people they made it for. So shout out to Smash JT and everyone else there at the meetup. And let me know, did any one of you actually get to play this Concord beta when it was on PlayStation Plus or PC? Let me know. I sure didn't. Anyway, be sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And
well, bye.